It was like just to be funny, because throw the prostate up there too, you know, because you got the belly button already figured out. So that the butthole is really just a second belly button.
So you think it was just like a second thought of using the belly button as a template for the asshole? That's what you're saying.
Yeah, for sure, pretty much. But then they're like, they're just goofing off with the rest of it. It was like all right, we made a vagina, and then they're like, but we didn't figure out the butthole all the way.
Yeah.
And they're like, take that and then take the belly button, put them together, and just make it super shitty, and that's what you got.
And that's how buttholes are made.
That's what I'm assuming. Like our creator, like whatever it was, that's how they figured it out.
Yeah,
that's my theory.
Well, it is a theory. So there you go.
What the fuck are you talking about?
Welcome back.
What is this? What is this, guys?
By the way, I'm pretty sure we're live, but I was just coming up with my theory on because
Asian people.
No, I'll save that for later.
Oh, okay, sorry.
But like how so obviously the belly
Jew people.
But the belly button was clearly first, because
okay.
That's the cycle and everything. But then they didn't have an exit strategy, so to speak. They didn't really figure out like how they're going to get rid of poop. So then they just took the template, like Folkart said, the template of the belly button, and that's what we got. By the way, I got hemorrhoids, everybody.
I'm surprised that you are just talking about everybody. Because you know that all the time you're trying to segment people and classify people about how they are.
No, that's not true. That's not true.
This is just about everyone.
Everybody's included.
Oh,
in this.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. I mean, unless you don't have a butthole, because I know a girl when she didn't have one.
Oh, really?
That's what she said
anyway. Yeah.
No. She had one of those a colostomy bag.
No, she said no. I don't have one. We can do that.
Listen, we weren't that close of friends. We weren't that close of friends, and I wasn't really trying to get anything out of it. So,
okay.
No, you weren't trying to get anything out. You were trying to get something in. That's what it was.
Yeah, buddy, you know what I'm saying? Fucking cars, bro.
Cars.
Nobody's
cars for life. That was it, man.
Yeah. Why did we do that?
I don't know.
There's so much stupid shit from recording.
You were saying something stupid about me.
Stupid about
That's
you?
how it goes. That's how it usually goes.
Yeah, but you did it. You're the one who was like, cars.
Oh, Lord have mercy.
I'm trying to open the chat.
How in the hell did we get on this topic? I want to know that.
I have hemorrhoids, that's why.
That's true. Okay, never mind.
Yeah.
That's how we got started talking about this. And then I was telling...
Did everybody freeze?
I'm from coronavirus, and you're complaining about I'm freezing?
No, I think I'm freezing on my end.
There you
go. Okay. There's people dying about coronavirus, and you're complaining about hemorrhoids?
Never had one before. It seems pretty bad. If I have coronavirus, you're going to hear me bitch about that for a while.
I had hemorrhoids. It's like horrible.
You do?
I had to go to the doctor.
What do they do? They just like wrap a rubber band around
it? It's the worst situation because you end up being in like crawl against the wall, looking at the wall, in a bed, like looking at the wall like this, and they check. It's horrible.
What the fuck? Where are you going to the doctor?
What, they don't like to...
Is it like
they don't like to look you in the eye when they're doing something down there?
No, it was a friend. It wasn't the doctor. I never said the doctor.
Oh, okay, that makes more sense.
It was my aunt.
Oh, okay. Oh yeah, it
Fifth-
seems like the
Fifth
worst.
grade teacher. Yeah.
Oh. It's not even a doctor. What do they do for a living?
No, he said he was a doctor.
fucking construction worker. He was like
Yeah.
laying bricks, and he's like, "Oh, I'll check out your butthole for you. I'll figure out what those are." So, what are your symptoms?
Oh my god.
Oh my god. Oh.
Yeah. So you guys can probably already tell we don't have a whole lot of a show planned out.
Yes, I kind of want to know what's going on with Not Chef. Somebody was asking in the chat, are you still in quarantine?
I'm not in quarantine. I'm stuck in America. It's
Yeah,
not a quarantine. I will be in quarantine once I get to Argentina. If I get there.
Yeah.
You know what? What is good? Okay, I'm in the States. I'm in Miami. I have no flight back. The good thing is they cannot deport me. I wish they could. I wish they could, but they can't.
You should start just doing shit so they do.
Yeah.
Probably. Yeah.
That's a
Yeah.
great
Well,
idea, actually.
Let me tell you,
Mhm.
I only have like 60 milliliters of shoes. After that, I'm gonna get crazy.
Shoes?
Liquid.
Oh, yeah. This happened before. I thought you were saying
Yeah.
shoes.
Every time I say shoes, you have to know that I say
Right.
shoes.
Well, I mean, you're such a fancy man that I thought you'd be like, dude, I got 2 pairs of shoes left. You don't
I
wear
cannot-
those more than once.
I cannot live without my shoes. My high heels. Come on.
Well, because you use the metric system and moves.
Yes, because my ass is much nicer when I'm in high heels.
Way more
You have
shaky.
you seen the pictures?
Yeah. And I don't think those are hemorrhoids.
No.
But again, I'm not a doctor and I'm not a construction worker, so what do I know?
You're not my aunt. Yeah.
No.
What about you guys? Are you in quarantine?
No.
I'm
Hey
not.
guys, hold on just a second. I'm having a little bit of an internet problem here. I want to switch over to a hotspot and see if that's going to help us a little bit. Hopefully, there won't be any.
Boy, let us all know. I almost just poured this everywhere.
Okay.
But no, I'm not in quarantine, and Folkart would have no. I mean, he's been in quarantine
He
He
technically.
lives.
I've been in quarantine for almost 30 years now. So,
Essential. So
You
that's-
wanna get back to work?
I mean, I don't really want to be in public, like ever. But
Because of the face?
yeah,
Okay. Yeah, makes sense.
I know. People's kids like laugh.
They run.
Yeah. You know, little kids always want to pull on my beard.
But they think you're a piñata?
I don't know.
maybe they think you're like a young Santa Claus or something. You know.
That's. I mean, I take a lot of offense. To that.
What?
I'm like a young Santa.
Yeah.
What is my supposed to find that flattering?
Sure.
Dude, thank
Everybody
you.
loves Santa Claus. What are you talking about?
Well, I
The
don't.
ladies. The ladies love
Yeah,
Santa
I mean,
Claus.
you have people sitting on your lap all the time. You know?
Oh. You think that happened when he was like my age, though?
I'm not sure. I don't know.
Yeah. At what point is it okay for that to have happened?
To what to happen?
It had to have happened at the perfect point, right? Because like if he was too young, like if he was like my age, like 27, and like just everybody's sitting on your lap, weird. But if you're also like 75, they're like
That's
also just like way too old.
Yeah, it's weird at any age. You're not supposed to have children sitting on your lap at any age. Just to let you know.
at least that's
Yeah.
what the judge told Not Chef. So
Yeah. But you cannot get deported. I tried everything, man.
Man, that's unfortunate. What are you gonna do?
I don't
That-
know.
It really does sound like you've tried everything.
I
to
tried
show that.
children's. I tried girls. No.
Oh man, I don't know what you should do. We'll come up with something good.
Yeah.
You should you just gotta wear a MAGA hat and get people to call you an immigrant.
Yeah.
I don't have to wear anything to have people calling me that.
That's true. You pretty much talk like you're not from this country.
Actually,
So-
in Miami,
Everybody- let me
in
tell you
Miami,
this.
fits right
Yeah.
in.
Yeah. In Miami, everybody sounds like me. It's amazing because you find yourself. I was at the supermarket today, and you are speaking in English. Everybody's speaking in English, but my kind of English. You know.
Oh,
So why
that
don't you
sounds
speak
terrible.
Spanish? Why everybody's not speaking Spanish?
Dude, I
Yeah.
tried that Duolingo for like 2 weeks, and I think I learned enough.
Enough is like enough. I know enough to go to Spain and speak with people.
Not really.
That is enough for me.
Speak it.
Yeah.
No, yesterday when you came in the chat and I was like, Buenos noches, you're like, it's Buenos dias. And I was like, no.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Like basic stuff,
yeah, I can't even figure that out.
like juice.
Like, when you came in the chat though, I was so confident. I was like, Buenos noches, mi amigo. And then you're like, it's Buenos dias. And I'm like, fuck.
So close.
Yeah.
Yeah, America's funny.
Yeah,
Oh, is our internet real bad?
it was.
Sorry.
It was, but
Oh, it's okay.
I think it's fixed now. Unless we get just knocked off, if my internet just dies all of a sudden, then that's a possibility.
If people are blaming me for the internet, I don't have any control over this shit.
No, it's all on me on this one, guys.
He's the one who pushes the stream. So, if I were fucked up, it would only fuck me up.
Yeah.
By the way, the Spectrum, the people they already are laying the cable.
I hate you. You know that, don't you?
Yeah, it's fine.
Really? So how long till you are like a developed person in
I
every
mean-
aspect?
Ooh, that might never happen. But as far as the internet situation goes, I don't know. They told me July, but who knows? If they already have the posts up and they're putting the supporting cables and they're running the cables and shit. I don't know. It might be like the end of next month. It might only be like 1 month.
Now wait a minute, Max.
I don't
You
know.
said that you were being labeled as essential, as an essential business. Did you say that?
Yeah.
What?
Why would you
Yeah.
be?
Yours?
Why would you be essential? You mow fucking grass.
No, I mean, because here's the thing, because we also do like snow removal and shit, and because of March and everything.
Oh.
Besides, people do need landscaping shit done.
Yeah, but I could see road maintenance though. Yeah. Okay. I get it.
Yeah, I mean, all the stuff everything that we do, because of the way that we do shit, we are considered essential. Because people, I don't know, dude, fucking, I'll take it. Because if something happens, like if we have like right now, there's not even much to do. If we get a tree job and shit, like, I mean, it can wait, but whatever.
Yeah.
Like, it's something for us to do.
Yeah.
But I think it's mainly in case we get like a snowstorm or anything, which we got like a pretty decent one on Monday.
Mhm.
So we came in, and yeah, I don't know. I don't really understand why we're essential, but whatever, I'll take it.
Okay.
Have you been mixing? I miss mixing a lot.
Crazy. Yeah, I've been mixing a lot. Folkart's been busier than I have, though.
We've both been mixing like crazy. I don't know why I do this to myself, but when I get on a profile that I really want to crack, I get very obsessive about it. And I bet you, why don't you look at something back here? Look at this shit.
That's all you
Look
make.
at this. Can everybody see the camera? See, look, why don't you look at this shit? That is how many versions of this one profile that I've been working on.
Damn.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah. I'm crazy. I'm insane.
I just see the
Yeah.
numbers and I'm just like, motherfucker.
I'm up to like version 64 or some shit.
Yeah, like you went
What?
from yeah,
64.
he went from 7 to 17 and those were just the ones you wanted me to try.
Yeah.
But
And
do
I
you
was
do
like,
a new version every time you add like a PG or BG or something like that? What is the deal?
I'm trying so many different combinations trying to nail this one profile. And
Can you talk about the profile, or is a secret profile?
well,
Is the one I know that we should not
well,
be talking
it's
about?
actually two profiles. One I really don't want to talk about, but the other one I can, but it's related. So
Okay.
it is a fucking chocolate. And I've done a lot of chocolates in the past. Everybody knows about Mind Milk and stuff.
I know.
So I don't know why. I feel like I need to keep trying to recreate this chocolate, but I'm trying to do a cream eggs, and I don't know whether I think I may have made a mistake trying to tackle this profile because I really like those eggs, but you know it's got the chocolate shell on the outside and it's got like white like wet cream on the inside with a little yellow yolk on the inside, and they're good, but when you bite into them, it's just so fucking sweet. It's like, you know, it's sweetness to the 10th level. And
yeah.
to try to mimic that in a vape, all I'm tasting is fucking sweetener, you know? And it's like it's not really interesting enough, you know?
No, because in the real thing, you can add sweetener to one part of the product.
Yeah,
In vaping, you add sweetener to everything or nothing.
exactly. And so that's the problem that I'm having. Is it pretty close to what I'm going for? Yeah, but it's just, to me, it just seems like it's lacking something. And plus, chocolate is fucking hard, and it's virtually impossible to try to get that hard shell chocolate. I've come pretty close to it, but yeah, it's just driving me crazy.
Yeah, and every version you send to us looks amazing. And I hate that I can mix it, but all of them looks amazing. So you have to be close.
Yeah, I'm pretty close, and I may just go ahead and release it, even if I don't think it's finished yet or not. I do want to release it before Easter. So, and another thing about those eggs is some people love those things and some people fucking hate them. You know, it's just like you either love them or you hate them. And so, you know, I'll probably put it out there maybe this week, maybe next week, and just let people try it out and see what they think. But I'm warning everybody, it's sweet. So if you don't like sweet, don't even mix it up because it's sweet.
People like
Yeah.
sweet.
But on my kind of quest for this chocolate, I want to give a shout out to Fidalgo Vapes. Is he in here? Is he in the chat?
Yeah,
Yeah,
he's
okay.
here.
He sent me some flavorings. One that I've been wanting to try for a very long time, which is the medicine flower dark chocolate. Have y'all ever tried this?
No.
You haven't. Well, I want to thank Fidalgo for sending it because it is a decent chocolate. It's probably one of the better chocolates that I've tried. Probably the best chocolate that I've ever tried. But that being said, there is some like plastic off notes in it that I get in most every chocolate that I try. And is it good? Yes, it is good. But I want you to look at the price tag of this motherfucker. It's like $24 for 15 mils.
What? Fuck that.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Yeah.
So nobody's going to mix that. You can put any recipe you want with that. Nobody's going to try.
Right.
Yeah.
And so what I thought about doing was trying to, you know, everybody, you know, there's a lot of clones of e-liquids. Why not try to clone a flavoring? Especially one that's so high priced like that. Something that people could use that, you know, use the clone of the flavoring instead of the actual thing at a much cheaper price. So I may try to do that. I don't know. Wouldn't that be cool? If you could make a chocolate that tastes like that, I mean, it's a good chocolate. It really is.
Yeah.
But $24 for 15 meals. I mean, nobody's gonna buy it. So I may try to do something like that. So I've got about 3 different chocolates I'm working on.
Well, I've been trying to do the same thing too with I don't know. Should I say what is it?
I don't know.
It's gonna happen. It's gonna happen at some point. I've been trying to clone Holy Grail, and I don't think it's that hard to make it better, to make an improvement at least. But that flavor is hard to get. I mean, I want to make it. I just want to make it better because it's not perfect, but I want it to work the way that people use it. So I don't know. And they've already reformulated it. So like, what's the point? Why not?
What was the problem with the version you sent me? It was quite good.
Yeah, I don't know. I feel like I could do it better because Folkart was onto something with that better like coffee note, and it's also it's not as dark, and I like that. I like that about it. But yeah.
Let me say something. Sorry, Dave. I cannot write in the chat because I'm using my wife's computer, so I'm logged in as her. But yeah, if I need shoes, I'm going to pay a visit for sure. That's it.
Oh shit.
So Juice Man is saying a couple drops of malic acid into a chocolate and the off notes are gone. Okay.
How do you get just the malic acid? Can you buy it like?
You probably could, yeah. I don't have any.
Have you tried using sweet candy?
I have.
Folkart's tried.
Yeah,
everything.
it's okay. It's okay with chocolates. It just it doesn't do what you think it's going to do. It doesn't turn it into like a chocolate bar candy. It just makes it a little more sweeter. And actually, I think it makes it just a little bit dry. I
bet that those gummy candies are full with malic acid.
Maybe. Yeah, this is a tough profile. I mean, if I was making a chocolate milk, I could probably do that pretty easy. But just to make a chocolate like hard shell on the egg, it's tough.
Well, the version I sent you was so wrong. I mean, it was. I like glamour chocolate for that type of like shell, but there's other things going on in that concentrate that I just don't like for the chocolate shell kind of a thing. I don't know. I want to like glamour chocolate more than I actually do, but it smells like it's almost there, but the way it vapes is totally different because like it started to taste like a hot chocolate, like a hot cocoa kind of a thing. And I wasn't digging that.
Well, I'm super happy that you finally tried the name of bar. Fucker.
Yeah.
Fucker.
Well, yeah. I think it was me that had to tell him to try it, right?
I know. Yeah. I know. It's fucking true.
Yeah.
Every time I tell you something.
I feel bad about it too because you've told me dozens of times.
Yes.
And I've had it too. And then I got worried because I was like, wait, is this a super concentrate flavor? I should have it. But I didn't have it in the right section. But Folkart told me to get it. So I frantically tried to find it. And I was like, I can't fucking find it anywhere. So I ended up finding it and I just cracked it open and I was like, holy shit, that's good. And nobody uses it. I found one.
I know, man. Not even you, fucking asshole. I told you a million times to use it. When we did, it was a peanut butter something. That flavor was perfect for that.
Oh man, it would have been so good. Yeah. Wish he said something about it. That would have been great.
Yeah, I have to go to you through Folkart.
Yeah, just tell.
I should know better. I should know
Just
better.
tell me. I'll relay the message. Everything will be fine.
Yeah, it's my fault.
You told me to get. That reminded me too. Like last night when I asked you about how high to use. Oh, what flavor was it? I asked you.
The lemonade.
Yeah. Wonder Flavors lemonade.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I asked you how high to use that, and you gave me really good suggestions, which I didn't listen to. and then what was interesting too, I didn't listen to anything you said. I was like, no, I'm not gonna do that. And then so anyway, I go and you put was it sweet and tart?
Yeah.
Yeah. Now you've told me to get that flavor like 5 times because I don't have it. You've told me, yeah.
Okay.
Like about 6 months ago, you told me to start to buy that flavor.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I saw Folkart made something with it at one point, and I was like, "Fuck! I keep forgetting to get that."
And you bought it.
I didn't buy it yet. No.
Oh, okay.
If it makes you feel any better, I didn't buy it yet.
Folkart, can you tell him to buy sweet and tart?
Max, get sweet and tart. It's really good. It does.
All right, I got it.
It tastes. It's so accurate to the Smarties candy, right? Not Chef.
Oh man. Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
That's another flavor that may have a lot of malic acid.
From CFA.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. I ordered it.
Fidalgo Vapes wanted to ask me what percentage I use that medicine flower at. I think I used it at 1.5%. So if you have any suggestions on, he's used this flavor quite a bit, I believe. If that's
So you already spent like $10 just trying the flavor?
well, I didn't buy it. He sent it to me free. So, but yeah,
Damn.
Dude.
yeah, big shout out. Thanks, man.
Yeah.
Sin wants to know what you think of Australian chocolate.
I think it's a good chocolate. I think it's probably one of the better chocolates out there. There's I don't get much of a plastic note from it. I get a little bit of a mustiness. That's the best way that I can describe it. If you use it like over 1.5%, but it's a pretty good chocolate. It's more of like a chocolate syrup kind of a chocolate. It's one of the better ones, for sure.
But you like chocolate cream better, right?
Well, chocolate cream is different. Chocolate cream, Hanson chocolate cream is not just a chocolate. It's like a chocolate with Italian cream in it.
It's an experience.
Yeah, it's chocolate. It's like chocolate. Yeah, it's more of a cream that you add to a chocolate to enhance the chocolate that you're adding it to. To me, that's what it is. If that makes sense. Does that make sense?
It would for you. Okay. It's not. It doesn't make sense to me, but it would for you.
You have to make like 60 batches of the same flavoring to understand what.
So when you bite into a chocolate bar, like a dark chocolate bar, there's a certain aspect of a sourness to that chocolate. Have y'all ever noticed that? Like,
yeah.
And
I would pay to see you eat chocolate.
And
I see you taking notes.
I have. I've gained like 5 pounds over the last week eating chocolates. But yeah, so it adds that Hanson chocolate cream adds that bit of sourness to that chocolate. So that's how I feel about that.
That is a profile. I listen to what you say about how to actually like make a chocolate, and you're right. Like you do need to add like a lot of sweetener to them because they need to be sweet. But that's the thing I hate about chocolate. They're like sickly sweet at that point. And that's the only way to make them work. You have to add a lot of sweetener.
Yeah. That's true.
So they're not my favorite profile.
Yeah. You know, I actually, Cian brings up that she bought Glamour chocolate along with Australian chocolate. I used to really like the Glamour chocolate. I thought it was really good, but here lately, I don't know what it is. I get like an AP note out of it. I get a slight AP note in it. which is fine if you're using it with like a, to make like a Reese cup or something like that. It's a good chocolate, but it just has a little bit of nuttiness that, if that's what you're looking for, it'd work really good.
Yeah, that's a common thing with Mullenberry. I mean,
Nuts and stuff.
Yeah, it's got like, unless it's a fruit, I just find that they do that. I don't want to like. Well, we kind of make fun of them, so I don't want to say anything worse. But that's a common thing with a lot of them that I've tried. But sometimes that's what you need, you know.
Yeah.
But it was weird because you would think that you would like get there closer when we were trying to make that peanut butter stuff, and it didn't work.
Yeah.
So I don't know. It's kind of weird that didn't work. But I love the way that the cookie bite worked in a couple of recipes.
Oh my god, yes, that was a great find.
Yeah, sure.
Well, cookie bite is most widely used by Pippa. Pippa uses cookie bite a lot, and when people ask about it, I usually refer them over to her because I think she uses it more than anybody. And I like it the way we've used it in the past, and I'm currently working on something for developed with it, and I like it, but I get a little bit of a musty note from it too. But I don't know, maybe Pippa's using it better than I might not
we
know.
used it in the Samoa cookie, right?
Yeah.
For the first time.
Yeah, that with Bounty.
That was the mix. Yes.
Yeah,
we tried by itself, I think, and it needs some support.
We used cookie bite. I think Graham told us to use cookie bite in some peanut butter recipe. Was it the RY4?
I don't think so.
The peanut butter? No, it wasn't. It was something else. So. I don't know, something different. Yeah, I don't know. You had another question. What does everybody think about FA whipped cream?
Oh, that's another flavoring that Fidalgo sent me. I haven't tested it yet. Sorry, I'll get back to you on it, buddy. That's
I've had it. I've never used
really,
it.
That's a pretty hard flavor to find too. If I'm not mistaken, Nom Noms has it. Chefs don't have it, I don't think.
I bought mine from Chefs,
Oh, you
but
did?
that might have been before. It was a long time ago. I've had it for a while. I've never used it.
Yeah, but what could be so special about whipped cream? I mean, there is not a lot of flavor in whipped cream.
Nope.
Like the real shit.
Yeah, and it's part of their kitchen line, so I can't imagine, like, could it really be that much better than Cap whipped cream or TFA whipped cream? Can it really be that much different? I mean,
or it's going to make your mix that different if you use one or the other?
In that case, as far as the whipped cream area, I would think no.
I mean, it's got a good back of the hand taste to it. It's kind of hard to tell. I never go solely from back of the hand, but I mean, it's a nice whipped cream. It tastes like. So we'll just have to see. I don't know why it has to be a kitchen line. I mean, is it like full of DAP or something? Because I don't really taste a whole lot of dappiness in this.
No, I don't think so
but
either.
I'll test it and get back to you on it for sure.
Illiquid Man, because I cannot say the real name. Does anyone have the flavor called tart?
Tart? Just tart?
Tart.
Just tart.
What flavor house?
Yeah, it sounds like a one-on-one type flavor, but I don't know for sure. If it's just is FA milk different than TPA milk? Yes, 100%.
Where are you reading that?
Fidalgo just posted it. Is FA milk FA? If you're gonna buy a straight milk flavor, buy FA is the one to buy.
Yeah,
every time.
Sure.
Oh yes, very different.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
See, like, and that's the same thing too. Like, I've never really been needing a whipped cream flavor, and if I do, I'm kind of leaning into that like FA milk kind of area, and I'm gonna use FA milk every time.
Yeah, and if you are going to use TPA, you better use like Vienna cream or dairy cream. Is the other one?
Vienna cream's FA.
No, there's one from TPA, dairy cream.
Dairy milk?
Dairy milk.
Dairy
milk.
milk.
It's
Is that the milk he
Yeah.
means?
yeah.
Yeah, it's very
Yeah,
different.
it is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
FA milk is if you're trying to make anything with a milk flavor, you really need FA milk.
Or beryllium condensed milk.
Yeah. Good point.
Yeah.
That one's pretty good too. They're
Dave made me buy that one, and it's fucking
I
awesome.
have got to get.
Yeah, I told you to get that
I
one.
have got to get some of those beryllium flavors. I have to, because
Yeah.
I've heard really good.
The
things.
cappuccino is also really good.
Yes,
Cappuccino
it is.
something I don't know.
That was originally in my holy grail, but it's really hard to get, so I didn't use it. But it is good. It doesn't have any kind of off notes. But Folkart gave me an even better suggestion, so I'm pretty happy with that one.
I know.
Yeah.
Better than mine.
But I do like their. Is it the caramel one?
Yeah, caramel cappuccino.
Yeah, that one's a good one.
Mhm.
Yeah, there's another one that that they have, but I don't have that one. I heard that one's good too.
Are you talking about Wonder Flavors, or are you talking about beryllium?
Brilliant.
Okay.
Brilliant. They have 2 coffees.
hmm
They have a caramel cappuccino, which is the one I really like, and then they have another one, but I can't remember what that one's called.
Yeah, and once we get because I know people know we will try to get our stashes like similar. Once we
Yes,
do that, we have to start buying a Delosi, using Delosi.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yep. There's a lot of stuff that I feel like I wish I had Delosi for just from the sound of it.
Yeah.
If all you're finding is FA condensed milk, I don't think that's the
No,
same.
No, don't
no.
get it. Don't get it. I've had
Yeah,
that
no.
flavor for a very long time. I bought it years ago, and I hadn't tried it, forgot about it,
No.
and just like yesterday, I thought, you know what? Maybe this is going to work in a chocolate. Oh hell no!
It's like the worst part in a milk
Yeah,
that you get in a very spoiled milk. If you know Tres Leches by Flavor West,
yeah,
take everything good about that flavor, while the bad part is
yeah.
condensed
It's. I would not even buy it if I didn't have it. I wouldn't buy it, and that's saying a lot coming from me because I'll try anything.
Nevins above. Is that Nick Evans? FA milk or FA meringue cap sweet cream if I'm out of FA milk. Yeah, kinda.
milk. Mhm.
I can see that. I do really like FA or cap sweet cream and FA meringue for a cereal milk, but it still lacks what it is. But people who are subbing one-on-one milky creamy thingy, no, don't do that. I don't think that they compare.
No,
Mhm.
they don't.
No.
I firmly agree with Folkart. There is a reason why I never could really figure out why I was never impressed with one-on-one milky creamy undertones, because it just fades and it's so fucking thin. It does have the right dairy note, but it's not good enough.
Yep.
Like it's just once I tried FA milk, I'm like, no, yeah, okay, one-on-one is fucking bullshit
Yeah.
now.
Yeah.
I can't, like, if you want to make a really good cereal milk, you're gonna need to play with different areas, because like I made a really good one. Again, something that this is all for a project we're working on. So the way I had to do it, I really couldn't have done it until I narrowed out certain flavors, and I can't be done with one-on-one. There's no way I could do it. So, and I tried a lot of the other things above too, and FA milk is the only thing that worked. So.
Yeah. Yeah, for sure. So you wanna try to switch gears here, and do you have a topic to talk about? Something that you've been.
I just want to say thank you, America. We don't have this.
Dude, you have gained 5 pounds just being here, because all I've seen you drink is Diet Coke and fucking just different fucking snacks and shit.
I'm doing research for the show. Okay.
You're never ever going to fit back into your fucking tuxedo.
No, never. And I don't have my medicine, my insulin shit medicine. So I'm like getting inflated like
No,
a balloon.
Is that
just eat 10 more Oreos. Who needs
No,
insulin?
it is the rest. It's not this.
that's not just an Oreo that he's eating. That is a double stuffed Oreo, I believe, right?
Mega stuff. Mega stuff.
Okay.
That looks
American
like
style.
it looks like-
American style.
It looks like you took 2 double stuffed Oreos and then you just put them together. Is that what you did? Or is it
No.
actually, oh, they come that way?
Yeah.
Oh my God, America, guys, as a country, chill. Like, just calm the fuck down. What are we doing? That thing's too big.
I told you there is butter in the air here.
Mm-hmm.
That's probably true.
Yeah. You
Yeah,
can feel it.
you can feel it.
And in me now.
It just gets harder to breathe as soon as you come off the plane. Oh God. Oh. So do we have an actual? We had actual topics too, didn't we?
Did you get that new TPA sweetener that everybody's been talking about?
Oh yes, I did. Let's talk about that. So I switched over. I stopped using Cap for a little bit, and I used TFA, and
Super
Chef
safe.
literally, yeah, it looked like your arteries closed up. You were just like,
Yeah, I have a stroke right now. This eye is not working.
you
at
just
all.
looked super faded for a second. You're just like,
Oh yeah. What?
like it scared me. I thought your internet froze, but then I saw you breathing really slowly. I was like, oh, it got a little hard to concentrate.
Mhm.
So anyway, I started using TFA's new, what are they calling it? Super sweetener.
I think so.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Don't really roll off the tongue too well, but yeah, I don't know. It's like it's like this middle ground between Cap Super Sweet and Flavor West, but only as far as like the sweetener level. It's not as sweet as Cap. And looking at the spec sheet on TFA, it's not like it. They look comparable, but it's not as sweet. I don't think that there's enough as much sucralose in it. I don't think they really compare, but I would say if you really want to dial shit in where Cap Super Sweet can just be a little too much, then I would buy it. But I haven't noticed it really, like Flavor West you would use more for like a bakery. Cap Sweet, Super Sweet is when you want to pop a top note, when you want to pop your top off. But Cap Supers, or like, they just don't do the same thing. The TFA one, it's not as bright. You need to use like twice as much. I don't know if anybody
So
else
it's not-
has tried it.
It's not even cheaper.
Is it? Oh,
No,
at
I mean,
that
if you have to use more,
no. It's probably around the same at that point because
fuck
tip
it.
is pretty, yeah, it's, I don't know. I
How-
would say buy it just because if you do want to dial shit in.
wait, but it is better than TPA regular sweetener.
Well, most things are.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it may be more comparable to like Flavora. You know, like it's kind of something you can dial in a little bit better, but it's not gonna replace Cap for anybody. Unless you're like really sensitive to how sweet, super sweet is, but
I like Flavora. With creams, I like Flavora.
yeah, I don't know. I haven't loved it. It's okay. I feel like I haven't given it enough testing, but I've tried it with a lot of stuff. And in the fruit and cream kind of area, yeah, like maybe like you can just, my only thing is you can dial it in better.
Yeah.
That's the only positive part.
Mhm.
So I don't know. Has anybody else in the chat tried it? And I'm like, am I missing something? Is it do something more incredible? Because to me, it's just kind of meh. Like, I just don't know why it's there.
I bet Nick Evans is going to say is powdery. I'm sure
Powdery?
he's going to say that. He's going to say that. Everything is powdery to him.
He loves powdery stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's starting to make me think he had some kind of addiction from the kitchen life.
So is Nevins above? Is that Nick? He said
I don't know.
It should be.
he said he's been using Big Daddy sweetener or whatever the fuck. Oh, Sugar Daddy.
Sugar Daddy?
I've never tried it. I
Is
have
that
no comment on that. I know there was a big stink about that a while back.
Big Daddy. We should have a puppy sweetener made by Folkart.
Yeah. I'm pretty into that.
Yeah, sure, why not?
It's just like real creamy looking though.
It's got to have some chocolate in it.
Yeah, for sure.
It's just chocolate.
Sweet chocolate.
Oh god.
It's a sweetener you can only use in chocolate.
Right.
That's it.
Yep.
Well, you only use cap in there, don't you?
Well, I've tried Flavor West. I probably need to try Flavora in there. But until I get the recipe kind of dialed in, I can change the sweeteners around. But Cap Super Sweet works about as good for chocolates as anything else. I know some people like to use ethyl maltol in chocolates, but I have a hard time with ethyl maltol. It just mutes everything so much.
Have you tried using both? I bet you have.
Not lately, not in this round of chocolates, but I have in the past. Yeah, it just, I mean, if you were doing, let's say, a chocolate covered strawberry, I could see using ethyl maltol in that because that might help the strawberry out some. But just a straight up chocolate, yeah. I don't really get much out of the ethyl maltol. It's just a chocolate.
We really need to know what is in those sweeteners. That would help a lot to know how to use them.
There was somebody that asked me a question about that last week. Mr. Warspot. He commented on the YouTube channel about like how do we know what kind of sweetener to choose when we tackle a profile, and I kind of give him just a brief description. But if we got time to talk about that.
We got all the time
in the world.
Yeah, I have weeks.
So his question was, you seem to choose a sweetener based on a profile. Why one over the other one? And so I basically told him that this is just generally speaking. When you're going for a kind of a fruit vape or something with fruit and something that has a top note in it, you probably want to go with something like a super sweet because it has citric acid in it. And citric acid will boost that fruit note. So that's normally why we would use super sweet. If you're doing a bakery, then you probably want to use something like Flavor West sweetener, which is just sucralose. It doesn't have that citric acid in it. So like if you're doing just a straight up bake, let's say you're doing a pecan pie, you probably wouldn't want to use super sweet in that because you really don't want a citric note in that. If you're doing a peach pie, now that's a little tricky.
Yeah.
You might want to use super sweet in that bakery because it has that sharp peach note that you want. So that's basically how we do it. And there's other sweeteners out there too, but those two are the reason we choose one over the other based on the kind of profile that we're going for.
Yeah, and like there's certain times where like you might want more of the bakery to show up, or so like even if you're doing like a peach one, but like you got like a little bit of a more delicate bakery going on, you might still want to go with Flavor West. You know, you never know until you try it. We've changed an entire recipe just by changing the sweetener.
Yeah.
You know, you
or
have
EM.
to. Yeah. You need to play around with shit and then figure it out. Sometimes, I mean, remember when we've just changed just the sweetener before and it made a huge difference?
Was it in the beach slushy that we did that? I think we
don't know.
play around sweeteners in that one.
We might have.
Maybe.
And at one point, I know that was for the one shot, and I cannot. Okay, don't worry.
But yeah, that's just generally speaking, that's kind of the guideline that I use. If it's a bakery, probably Flavor West. If it's a fruit or maybe cream, something like that, that's maybe got some top notes in it, super sweet. Anything in between, maybe Flavora, sweetness. Ethyl maltol is good in candies, so
Yeah.
you can use that if you're going just like for a candy.
And tobaccos.
Tobaccos, yeah.
Now, Nick is the biggest super sweet fan, and I gotta say, like, I couldn't disagree more with his comment.
Yeah.
He's saying just use super sweet with everything, but like for creams and custards, no way. I'm not using super sweet.
No.
I find it having such a more diet kind of fake taste when you use super
flattens the cream,
yeah.
breaks it down. Because in a cream, if you have like base note and top notes in the same cream, you want it together. You don't want to separate those notes. And when you add super sweet, you get the disgusting top note, maybe a milky note on one side, and maybe the base on the other one. I don't like it.
Yeah, and like for bakeries too, this is like my biggest problem with bakeries and using super sweet. Just a straight bakery, like we talked about before, there are other notes in there that will be pushed up, and you don't want that. So I don't like that. Like if you have like something that has a little bit of a caramel note and you use super sweet, and then all of a sudden it changes the whole recipe just because you use super. I'm not into that. That's why I just like. I personally like I kind of stick to that rule of Flavor West for bakeries and super sweet for fruits. And like, I'm like kind of playing around with that TFA one with certain fruit stuff, but because I don't really like things really, really sweet. But if you're going to do a bakery and you add cap super sweet, I've seen it just ruins the whole thing for me. Like it starts bringing other notes out of there. I'm like, what the fuck happened? So, and then I usually end up tossing it out because it's too much. It's just it'll ruin, like what Nashev's saying, like it ruins all the layers.
Yeah.
In bakeries, I like distinct layers, and when you use cap super sweet, like it just starts to pop weird shit, and I'm not into it.
That's why we need to know what is in cap super sweet and Flavor West sweetener.
Well, there's another thing. This mix max. Why don't we use sweetness, Flavora sweetness more? We should. You're right. We should, especially like I want to see what more of like what Nasha's talking about, why it works better with creams, because it's something I don't use very often, and I want to see other ways to use other sweeteners. I've never even cracked the bottle open on Wonder Flavors, so yeah, I want to try other things. I want to try different sweeteners and see how they work.
Yeah, that is a good topic to do a paper about it.
Yeah. An article.
Dig into. Yeah, an article. Yeah. A paper is too much. Yeah, an article. Once I finish this, because I've been working on cooling agents, reading a lot. It's super interesting. I don't know if we are going to release that at one point, but after that, maybe we can try to do something about sweeteners.
Yeah, we're definitely going to release that article, right? About coolants.
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, super interesting.
Soon. You put a lot of work into it, a lot of research.
Yeah, because it's a topic that I was always interested in. How do you feel something cold when you're vaping something warm? You know, how does it work? Why? So yeah, super interesting topic.
So we'll probably put that out next week.
Yeah, probably. I need you to check for spelling mistakes and shit.
I'll get my wife to do that.
Yeah, I won't catch any of them. I gotta mix up Nick's honeycomb custard. I've been meaning to for a long time. I actually bought all the stuff to make it, but yeah, he's saying super sweet works there, and I just it's personal.
I mixed that one.
You did?
Yes. It was like a best recipe last year or something like that. I remember that I mixed it when it was named on Wayne's show. And it was really good. I don't remember it having super sweet.
It's Nick. I had super sweet.
Yeah.
Yeah. If you put in cap super sweet on all the flavors and you put the most popular recipes, I'm pretty sure it's all Nick.
Yeah.
Or the most popular, most mixed, or whatever, it's all Nick. Because he's, I mean, him and Wayne put super sweet in everything too.
In everything, yeah. Super sweet and flavorless yogurt. In everything.
Yeah, that's true too. If you put in flavorless yogurt, Wayne's gonna pop up too a lot. I don't know. We should try other sweeteners. Have you guys ever tried Wonder Flavors?
I don't think I have it.
Yeah,
nope.
you have it.
I don't think I do.
have it.
Hansen? Well, we did.
Wow.
I keep gallons of that. What are you talking about?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Best shit ever.
I don't know what else I got other sweeteners too. I think I bought the vape train one too. I don't know why.
Oh, I have the sugar mate.
Yeah.
Is that what it is? Yeah, I bought that.
Yeah.
I need to.
It's not bad.
I need to try that out more, for sure. Because it's just from the tasting it seemed pretty nice. I don't know what's in it, but
it's like dark.
Mm-hmm.
It's like the worst version of like noted sweetener.
It's probably got butter base in it.
Yeah.
Probably. Yeah, probably. Do we got anything else? Or you guys want to go? Or you guys want to keep talking?
I don't have anything. I mean, we didn't really have anything to begin with, but I have even less now.
I want to go. It's been like weeks that I want to go.
You want to go?
But I can't.
Oh no, I thought.
But I can't.
Let me see. I thought we had other topics and shit. Oh, you guys want to talk about the Shamrock Shake? I've been fucking having a time with that thing.
Do we really have to talk?
Have you fixed it?
No, the fuck no. I mean, I would actually kind of like to talk about it, just because I don't know what the fuck to do anymore. Because I had a very long conversation with Dave about mint, and I don't know the difference, apparently, like at all. Peppermint and spearmint, mint is mint to me until I started actually really pay attention.
Wait, this is all over again the same. I told you about the flavoring. Have you tried that one?
Which one?
Wonder Flavors, double mint.
Oh yeah, I tried it. It doesn't work.
Oh,
but it is.
It is okay. But I'm glad you tried.
It's spearmint though. It is spearmint. Well, I mean, it's kind of both.
Yeah.
Yeah, I tried it in there.
That's why they call it double mint.
Oh, that makes sense.
I thought that was double mint. It's not there like a bubblegum brand that is double mint?
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Yeah, I was thinking the same, but it's like in the middle.
Well, double mint gum might be
spearmint and peppermint. That's
yeah, it's probably
double.
Yeah, makes sense.
It just never made sense to us.
Yeah,
no, yeah, probably right. But Dave was really like giving it to me because I really don't know the fucking difference until like I like smell all of them, and I was like, oh yeah, there is a big difference. I tried white chocolate peppermint. That's not right. It's got that well, it's got more of a spicy note. Like it's got more of a peppermint note to it.
Yeah.
And he's positive that spearmint is in the McDonald's Shamrock Shake. Now,
Probably.
it I don't know it, because yes, he's probably right. I shouldn't say he's probably right. He's most likely right. I personally, from all of the ice cream things that I have forced myself to try, they don't taste like spearmint at all. They taste like peppermint. But McDonald's might be using spearmint, because most people are saying that it's mint. It's not peppermint extract. You hear both things if you like do some Googling. You hear both things, but every spearmint I've tried ain't right. I think?
But wait. But our problem was not when we tried fresh. It was okay with creme de menthe.
Now, every time I use that creme de menthe, all I get is toothpaste.
But you did try, like last weekend, I believe you tried the
Natural
mint, yeah, and you said that worked.
Yeah, it did work, and I think that's the closest one if you can dial it in. But Dave said that's still peppermint, but I thought it was the closest one. And then there's like Cool Mint from Capella, which is
no,
it's not right. It's both. It's still kind of that double mint vibe, but it's got both, and it could work.
But it has like culada on it.
Well, it has like a menthol.
Yeah, well, yeah.
Yeah, it has a coolant, but all of them kind of have that coolant.
Yeah, but I mean, not because of the coolant. I mean, the flavor from culada I get in coolant.
Oh,
the plastic flavor.
Yeah. See, I don't know if other people. Please let us know if there's other things in it. Any other mints that you think? White chocolate peppermint's not going to work. I tried that. Flavora spearmint's not going to work.
Fidalgo. Oh, no, go ahead. Sorry. Fidalgo, WS5 and WS12 are the strongest cooling agents, and it's like 4 times at the same percentage. Yeah, go ahead. Sorry.
But wait, is that because of the dilution of it?
No. At the same dilution, at the same percentage, it's like 4 times stronger. The difference between WS5 and WS12, WS5 is very old. WS12 is like from 2017. Okay. This means that the longevity of WS12 is longer, so they use it in like chewing gums. They're using WS12, but it's kind of the same flavor, the same cooling agent with no flavor. But yeah, we shouldn't be using WS5 or 12 in vaping because it's really hard to use that slow as you should be using that one.
Yeah, and trust me, when this article comes out next week, it's going to explain all that in detail. He goes into a lot of detail about each one of those and the strengths of them, and he's got charts and every fucking thing, man. It's cool.
You got charts and shit?
Yeah.
I didn't read your article. No, like I'm not trying to be a dick. I couldn't open it.
Okay, it's Notion.
No, it was on Notion?
Yes.
Oh, I don't know why I couldn't open it. I think I'm thinking of something different. I think it was that hemorrhoid thing. So Shamrock is just plain mint. Okay, so but what kind of mint? Spearmint? That would just be spearmint then.
There is no such a thing as just mint.
No.
Are you sure?
I'm pretty sure they're in 2 different classifications of peppermint and spearmint.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure when most people say mint, it's spearmint. When it's peppermint, it's peppermint.
Don't they have just like a regular?
I think it's the other way about.
Don't you think that there's a mint plant, just mint?
Well, yeah, they're okay. Let's do
There is a lot of mint plants. There's a lot
Yeah.
of plants where you can extract mint.
Yeah.
Yes, right. Mint. Let's just Google mint.
You can extract mint
I
from
spelled mint
eucalyptus. You know, eucalyptus is the word in English.
Yes.
Well, you have mint in that one.
Okay, I'm not reading all this. Mint. Okay, VSO. Tell us about mint because you would know about mint.
Yeah.
Pretty sure that mint isn't just mint. There is mint, spearmint, and peppermint.
Why don't we have a mint flavoring? Why do we have?
Well, that's the thing.
Peppermint
They
and
might,
spearmint.
but they fall under different ones. Oh, that was another thing that somebody brought. Grocery Boy Junior. I hear he's essential. Liquid Barnes Vanilla Mint. Yeah, I've heard about that too. I think I have to pick that up for it. Those are the main three cultivators. So
My chat
Mints.
is way behind.
mints, as in mint.
Mint.
Yeah, mullenberry spearmint is the closest to a mint leaf. Okay.
Yes, Fidalgo. WS5 is not bad, but you have to use very little, and it's almost impossible. It's like using a rich cinnamon, and I don't know if you can use it.
Oh my God, they have
You need a very strong dilution.
they have a chocolate mint plant. Did y'all know that?
Yeah, my friend, well, she's not a friend. My old coworkers, she used to have chocolate mint. It's actually really good.
Wait. They have chocolate mint plants.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah.
Do you have chocolate plants plain? Just chocolate.
Yeah, Folkart grows them.
Mega stuff.
Yeah.
Oreo plant.
Yeah, Oreos are organic. They grow on a tree.
Absolutely.
You have to feed them a lot to get them double stuffed. And you don't want to know what you have to do to get them mega.
Oh God.
I'm okay, it kind of blowing my mind that there's mint, spearmint, and peppermint. Because I thought it was just those two
Yeah,
classifications.
me too.
I thought something okay. To me, all the vaping spearmint flavors in vaping, they all fall under those two classifications for me.
So far,
Yeah, all of them have either been peppermint or spearmint. Spearmint tastes like a fucking trip to the dentist office, and peppermint can range all over the place.
Yeah, that's why I thought that peppermint was more like mint. The other one is more like an artificial flavor. Because
Yeah.
that kind of dentist shit.
Toothpaste.
It tastes
I
like
don't know. Yeah.
toothpaste. Flavora's kind of tastes like mouthwash to me.
I like Flavora's peppermint pretty good. It is super strong though.
Yeah, those are fucking spearmint. Yeah, it's not bad. It's not bad at all. The tattooed vapor. What about Real Flavors mint? The problem is Real Flavors. Who can get it anymore? Even if they still make it,
You can get most of the Real Flavors flavorings at DIYejuice.com, I believe it's called. I think they're the ones that's producing them now.
I don't know. Real Flavors is kind of dead to me.
They got a few good flavors out there.
Yeah, but I don't know. They're just kind of dead to me.
You should release recipes using real flavors just for the people that have like old bottles that they bought and have to use.
Yeah.
For me, like I only had like 5 anyway, and then when they like disappeared, I was like, oh, at least that's a whole bunch of shit I don't need to buy.
Now, you know what? I bought a lot just before. You know, there was like a huge deal.
Oh, you're such a sucker.
I bought everything.
You couldn't pass up a good deal.
No. So I'm stuck with a lot of real flavor shit.
Why would you do that? I wouldn't even take the risk of liking them.
Well, I don't know.
Didn't a lot of the other ones not like get brought back from those?
I actually had a list of them somewhere. It looks like most of them are still being produced. There's some that are not. One was the deep fried Oreos. I don't think it's being reproduced, but most of them are. Most of them are.
What about that aged bourbon cream? I heard that wasn't, and that was like the most widely recommended.
I would just have to check that list and see. But you can go over to let me see if I can find that website.
I mean, for me, I'm kind of glad it's just another company I don't have to dive into. But I'm pessimistic, so.
Are we going live next week? Because we are not going to record, I guess.
Yeah. Well, why don't we talk about that a little bit? I'm sure people can kind of already understand or assume, but until Nashef gets back and things are back to normal, I don't want to do the whole regular develop schedule. I think I want to do what we can do. I want to do like Thursday shows and stuff, but they might look more like this. Who knows? Maybe we'll have more shit planned out, but I don't know. I don't really mind.
The whole thing is just falling apart without Notchef here doing everything.
It's not that. No, it's not that. But yeah, we want to keep the episodes as they were.
Yeah.
With the three of us, and I cannot mix without flavorings. So we can do other things, going live, and we'll find out something to do, or do this.
Well, like we've done it in the past when one of us isn't here, the dynamic's not right. So it's just like it's not as much fun. We don't have we've been doing this with each other for so long, and I just it's too weird.
It just doesn't feel right, does it?
No,
it just doesn't feel.
The same happened when you were here, Max. We tried to do shit when you were moving. Oh.
Well, that was because you had Nick.
Well, yeah. Nah. It wasn't Nick.
No.
I don't know,
it was
man.
Weird.
Sometimes I feel like my coffee table has more personality than him.
just to let everybody know, it does look like they do have the Real Flavors aged bourbon cream still over at DIYejuice.com. DIY-ejuice.com. So there you go. They still have a bunch of shit.
I gotta turn this light on. I have something I want to talk about.
Okay, go ahead.
Let's talk about that baked pineapple.
Oh, you want to talk about that now?
Yeah, you start talking about it. I gotta turn this light on.
Okay. So Frank from Wonder Flavors sent out y'all can't see this. Baked pineapple, which I'm highly offended that it doesn't say pineapple baked on it. But I've done a few tests with it, and honestly, I think it's a pretty damn accurate baked pineapple. I think that if you were going to do some type of a pineapple upside down cake or something, that you would want to add something a little darker, maybe like a caramel or brown sugar or something like that, to like really make that pineapple really caramelized. Because as it is, it tastes baked. It doesn't necessarily taste caramelized, but it's pretty accurate to what it says on the bottle. Pretty nice.
Okay, let me ask something to Max. When you do bake pineapple or Folkart, if you know, do you add like sugar before putting on a pan? Do you add something
for a like a pineapple upside down cake?
Yeah,
I have no idea. I was never a pastry chef, so I would assume that you would
not a doctor, not a pastry chef.
I'm not much of anything, but I would assume that you wouldn't. I don't know. I would assume you don't put sugar on it. It would probably be better if you did, if you coated the pan with sugar.
Mhm.
Like if you greased it with butter and then you put a little bit of like just regular like granulated sugar on it, like white sugar, I'd imagine that'd be better. But I think most of the caramelization comes from just baking it.
Okay,
You know,
just the
'cause
fruit. Yeah.
yeah, it's full of sugar. So
Yeah.
but when I used to, again, not a pastry chef, but when I used to do caramelized pineapple, or no, but it's important because I would never
Okay.
fucking, I hated pastry work, so I avoided it like the plague. But I did work with pineapple a lot. When I did caramelized pineapple, I would roll them in sugar. I would dice it up, and they're full of water. So I do a little bit of, and they're full of sugar too. So I would salt them a little bit, and I would dust them in more sugar, get the
Mhm.
pan ripping hot, and then I would just use a nonstick skillet and just fucking let them caramelize the shit.
So to get like a crust on top of the.
Yeah, it's almost like making a pineapple caramel though. It's
Mhm.
almost like making like a pineapple like same thing if you're gonna do it like apple to make like I don't yeah, I don't know. It's more like you get like a caramel sauce and pineapple.
Mhm.
That's what I would do. But what would naturally happen in the pan when you're making a pineapple upside down cake, I don't think you put sugar in it. I don't know. I think that they
Okay.
just kind of naturally caramelize and break.
But this is not the final version for this flavoring, I guess.
No, it's not. No.
No, he's wanting us to give him some feedback and stuff, and so
Mhm.
so yeah, I'm gonna talk to him and see.
They're close. They're close enough.
Yeah, it's pretty damn close. It's pretty damn close. What did you think about
That's
what did you
awesome.
think about it, Max?
I think I used it wrong because I was thinking that it was going to be around 1 to 2, and I think you were right using it higher. I was thinking it needed something. Well, the thing I like about it is authentic, but when I used it low, I was getting too much of like that Cap Golden pineapple kind of a thing.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I was getting. But once I did add more to it, I was getting more of that. It's somewhat fleshy, but it does feel baked,
Mm-hmm.
which is very important. So it doesn't taste like just a candy pineapple. Like it doesn't taste like they're pineapple candy. It doesn't taste like golden pineapple when you add more of it. But I do agree. I think you need to add like some kind of like a darker element to it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think that it has a certain texture to it that makes it more toward a real pineapple, like a slice of pineapple, than say pineapple juice or something. Would you agree with that?
Yeah, it seems like it needs to be fleshed out more.
Yeah.
Like it needs more of that. Pineapple just seems like it's tough to do, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like you can't really get any kind of body to it.
Mm-hmm.
I imagine it's similar to banana or something like that. That by itself is like always candy, so you have to take it out from that, adding all the stuff.
Mm-hmm.
That's a good point. How long did it take us to get like a natural banana?
Yeah.
They're all.
I imagine that just the basic formula for pineapple is pineapple juice, and then you have to play around it.
Mm-hmm.
Probably. What were you gonna say, Folkart?
I don't know. I have no clue what I was going to say.
You know what? Mine is like 10 minutes from here, my sample. But
Oh, really?
I cannot, yes, but I cannot have it because nobody's working there. So there's no people to give me the sample.
That sucks.
You should just like bust down the door and be like, "I'm not from this country."
You could kill two birds with one stone. Get your flavors and get kicked out.
Cars.
Cars forever.
Cars. I really want to know why we started doing that.
Oh my gosh.
There was a reason.
Yeah, probably.
Flavora pineapple is probably the best for juice. Don't think I've ever tried Flavora.
It's pretty good, actually. It is. Yeah.
Really?
It is. It's a good pineapple.
I like Inawera's pineapple. for pineapple juice,
Yeah.
but it's straight. It's just juice. It's just straight up juice.
I like mullenberries.
Banana
Funky
is
pineapple.
Yes, that's good also. It's more fleshy, right?
Nah, I think it's more of just like the juice that's in the can of pineapple. That's what it tastes like to me.
Mm. Yeah, that's one of the better mulberry flavors we tried. The fruits, that one, the coconut was also very
Oh
good.
yeah, I got to go back to that flavor
We have to use that flavor again.
for sure.
What else do we have? The what?
VSO. Did he make a banana,
I don't.
or is he making one? Is that what he's saying? Because I just
He
real
sent
quick,
a banana flavoring?
I don't know. I don't think he did. Did he?
No.
Do you make a banana? He said, "Uh-oh, banana is always candy. I think somebody needs some flavor mail." Well, if you have one or you made
Oh
one,
yes, send it.
fucking ship it out.
Send it.
Shit, yeah.
I mean, my list of banana flavors that I actually like is really really short. Like, I like that soft banana. That one's pretty good.
Yeah.
It's thin. It's a real thin, soft banana.
You don't like thin bananas?
It's like a pencil banana, you know.
No.
I mean, my standby is still TPA banana cream.
It's not bad. I mean,
No.
it's not. It's just, to me, it's more like super ripe and artificial. But I don't know if it's really candied. It doesn't
I
taste
really
bugs.
like banana puree.
I used to. I don't find myself using it as much anymore.
Yeah.
I do like it though. It's not bad.
I don't like banana in vaping to start.
What?
No, it's not a flavoring that I enjoy. I get I'm very sensitive to bananas. I get a lot of flavorings just using like a very small percentage.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Well, you like the soft banana though, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah.
That one and puree are my favorites.
But that one's good too because it's a little weak.
Mm-hmm.
So you can use it like around like 2% and still probably get like a pretty thick banana, right? Nice and thick for you.
They're saying, yeah, I like it. Hansen banana. I don't know if I tried Hansen banana.
Hansen banana reminds me of a fake banana too.
I did not like that flavor at all.
No?
I tried it just a few weeks ago, and it's not for me. I was trying to think what kind. Oh, it tasted like a green banana to me, very bitter. But other people that tried it says it tastes like a very ripe soft banana. I don't get that. I don't know if.
No, I think TFA's is better for that.
Yeah.
Fidalgo is saying the sugar loaf. That's a good
pineapple. Yeah.
Yeah.
I just bought that, but I haven't even.
Yeah.
Wait, did I buy it? I think
It's
I bought
pretty
it.
good. Yeah.
I'll tell you though, VSO pear smells fucking good.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's got that like skin note too, which I actually kind of like. The like grainy skin note. Did you ever try that one, Chef?
No, I didn't have time to play around with BSO. I tried like a few. I tried the watermelon, I think.
What did you think about the watermelon?
I really like it.
I really like it too. It's a little thin, but you can crank it up, and it really tastes like an authentic watermelon. It doesn't taste like a candy watermelon.
Yeah, it has that. It has that funky you need in a real fruit. You know, the same happens with pineapple. To make it real, that you need that funkiness. Mm-hmm. It's not funkiness. It's like it's not bitter. Also,
it's got.
It's what makes it not candy.
Yeah, it's like that rind. It's like when you get close to the green part of the watermelon. Yeah.
I really like it.
Super good.
I don't know why I haven't tried the watermelon, but I do. I love the blueberry.
Yeah.
So good.
I didn't try the one.
Yeah.
No, dude, you need to fucking play with that
Yeah.
thing. I'm working on well, I don't think anything's ever gonna come of it, but I've been working on a blueberry jam and toast with it, like from scratch, like without anything else. And yeah, that shit's good. With that vape train blueberry jam. Is that what it's called?
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Yeah, that one's good. Yeah, I like that one too.
Yep.
What do you guys like Hanks and Blueberry?
It's all.
I think I have it, and it's okay. Yeah.
It's
I
very
don't like
strong to me. Very strong.
Really? I don't find it that
Really?
strong. I also I don't think it's very much berry either. It just tastes blue to me.
Yeah, it's not. It's not like a like a real berry. It's blueberry is hard to get right. Most
No, it's
most blueberries. You don't think so? Most blueberries to me just taste
Well,
not like a blueberry really tastes. I mean, I raise blueberries. I have blueberry bushes everywhere.
you raise them
I do.
from a
Did-
from a
I
baby?
did. I did.
Till they go
Yeah,
to college.
They were like this. They were like this big when I planted them.
I can't wait till this blueberry turns 18 and get the fuck out of my house.
Yeah, but yeah, to make that flavor off of a bush, it's hard to do. I don't think I've tried the VSO blueberry yet, but I will.
Oh my god, it's so good.
Yeah.
It's so good.
Dude, compare that one to Flavor West.
Wait, what? The VSO to the Flavor
Yeah.
West blueberry?
Yeah.
I mean it's as bright, but it's not. Oh man, I love Flavor West blueberry.
I know,
But
that's what I'm
there's-
asking.
There's no comparison because like Flavor West. All right, strawberry gummy candy, right?
Whoa.
I've made this.
That's a twist.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, strawberry gummy candy is like the blueberry version of that is Flavor West. To me, it'll
Okay.
always be that. It's like syrupy artificial candy. VSO blueberry is like, oh man, it's just like it's not really jammy. It's like the perfect, just authentic blueberry base. Like if you want to add Flavor West blueberry to it, it'd be fucking amazing. But you don't need to. You just use like VSO at like 4%. And like if you want to add like that blueberry jam, like oh god, it's so good.
I'm going to ask something stupid. Does it taste blue?
You're right, that was stupid.
Yeah. But you know what I mean? Like,
It's a blueberry. It tastes just like a blueberry. It is the best blueberry. It
Okay.
really is.
I don't believe you, but yeah. Okay.
Oh,
Whatever.
dude, whatever then. It is the best like authentic blueberry. It's kind of fleshy too, which I really dig. Like I used to like to try to make what was the thing we did before we had VSO? Right before we had VSO.
Flavor West with Bilberry Ripe.
Yeah.
Was that what we did?
I
Yeah.
bet so. Yeah.
No, that was something different. No. It was the black currant, the FA black currant
Oh,
with that used to be my old trick to try to make it more authentic and make it more fleshy. We did that with the pretzel.
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
Remember that?
Mm-hmm.
So I used to do that a lot, but yeah, VSO is just it doesn't make it hard anymore. It's just an authentic blueberry.
Cool.
Yeah, I dig
Yeah.
it.
Cool. Are we done?
All right.
Yeah.
I think we're done. We're running. We're just talking about fucking flavors at this point. We're doing a shitty version of Noted. I don't think we had any other shout outs or anything, but yeah, I think just wash your hands and stop freaking out at the grocery store. Things are getting
We
crazy.
should put in our merch like towels, paper towels.
Towels.
Yeah, with the logo.
Yeah.
So we say people to wash their
Oh,
hands.
that is such a cool idea.
we can get towels. You know what I would really like? One of those hemorrhoid donut pillows.
You can use the airplane pillow. That would work.
That's a good idea. They're probably a lot cheaper. I was looking at those
Yeah.
hemorrhoid pillows today. I got a hemorrhoid in case you guys didn't know. Watch the beginning of the show. But yeah, they're expensive. They're like $50. I don't know if that's like a inflation on Amazon right now. People are just driving up the price.
You know what? This is the perfect time for you to buy a bidet. Perfect timing.
Yeah, dude, try to get one. They have skyrocketed
I have one.
in price.
I don't have to try.
Oh, you don't, but I'm just saying I made that joke like 2 weeks ago and it wasn't really a joke. I was just trying to get one and dude, they went like 4 times in price and they're just so sold out because people can't get toilet paper in here.
Yeah, right.
By the way, let me just talk about the toilet paper situation real quick.
I had to do a line today to buy toilet paper. It was like crazy.
Line?
Yeah, I had to wait in line with a lot of people to get toilet paper, to buy toilet paper.
You had to wait in line. I thought you had to do a line.
No, I waited.
I thought you were hanging.
I was the line.
So how many squares did they give you? Because I believe they're like selling it by the square now, right?
No, I bought like 6 rolls.
I bought like
6 rolls.
I bought some just because like I'm not hoarding toilet paper, but like I did buy more than I needed because I'm actually like we're calling it sheet sharing right now. We're sheet sharing with some other people.
Oh my God.
we're dude, this is the time we live in. Like, dude, I would never understand like where we are as a fucking society where we have to go this crazy over toilet paper and I'm buying some and sharing it with family members. Like, this is such a weird fucking time. Like, I just don't get it. Like, dude, people right now, if there's some weird thing where people won't buy the last thing of cottage cheese or something, or like frozen peas, like they won't take the last one, but somebody's gonna fucking punch some old lady in the face for some fucking toilet paper.
Okay, let me tell you my experience. Americans are funny in a good way. Okay, let me tell you this. Americans are great, have been great with me in this situation. I really love American society in general for how they try to help me. For example, I had to rent a car, okay? Because you cannot move around without a car. And I didn't know what the public transport situation was going to be. So I went in the airport to the rental car place where they have all the companies. I went and said, okay, I need the cheapest car you have. Okay. I cannot spend. Okay, let me tell you this. I bought 6 flight tickets already. To
Six
get back.
flags?
6 flights. 6 tickets.
Oh, 6 flights. Oh, I thought you were like
6 tickets. All canceled. Okay, all canceled. No refund yet. Okay, that's my situation right now. So yeah. So I go, okay, give me the cheapest car you have. And say, okay, this is like a car from 1974. There's one wheel missing. Like, but with 3 you can drive.
Yeah.
And then I explained the situation. Well, why are we renting a car? Nobody wants to be visiting Miami. Okay, this is my situation. Oh shit. So what she did is she gave me for the same price a minivan in case I have to sleep in the car.
Oh my God.
No, but hey, but that was so fucking like
she thought ahead. Yeah, she thought ahead.
She gave me a great price for a nice car, a minivan that's huge, and I can sleep in that one if I need to.
They had like 2 sleeping bags in there too.
Yeah, whatever. Yeah, the nicest person in the world, because I was not thinking clearly, and she gave me that clarity. You know, she said, "Okay, you need this just in case." I was thinking, I had too much in my head, You have that. You have the guy renting this Airbnb. They had to extend the Airbnb, and he gave me like a better rate for it.
Mm-hmm.
And then the same people in the same country, you go to the supermarket and you see someone picking the last bag of toilet paper, and you like 4. They have like 10. They go like this. Oh, and you see it. You look at them like, hey, 1, give me 1. You don't need that, and they go,
Fuck.
Like,
Fuck
fuck
you.
I'm the king. I'm the king of the toilet. And, dude, it's the same country. It's
Yeah,
weird.
I know. Dude, there's like viral videos of people like just you'd rather fucking punch an 80-year-old woman in the face because using a napkin is just like you're not gonna wipe your ass with a napkin. You're gonna tip some dude over in an electric scooter because using your hand is just too far. Like, come on. What are you doing? Dude, I'd never think we would get to the point where you're just so much more willing to punch somebody in the face over toilet paper.
But at the same time, they're willing to help you a lot for the rest.
Yeah, but as long as it's not toilet paper.
Toilet paper. And it's fucking crazy. They can give you their car, but not my toilet paper.
America.
Nah.
Yeah, it's great, but it's weird.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
Just everybody. Let's just all agree. You gotta wash your hands. Stop going crazy in the grocery store, and just stop beating up old people.
Yeah.
Just stop doing that. It's not necessary. It's not an essential thing. If you have to use leaves, you have to use your hand. I think it's a lot better than punching somebody in the face over toilet paper.
Really?
Come on.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't know.
And you don't need that much toilet paper. Come on.
No, you don't. Sheet share. It's fun. It's like, it builds your family bond a little bit closer and everything. Sheet share. Everybody sheet share. Hashtag sheet share.
Okay, I have something I would like to ask you. Can we do next show, all of us, from our cars, so I don't feel bad?
No, I'm not doing that.
No.
That sounds
I will
dumb.
probably do it from my car.
Oh my god.
Yeah, you're probably gonna be there next week.
Shit.
Yeah.
I'll send you a Snuggie though. That'd be funny. Maybe you probably have better audio from in there.
Yeah. Let's say
That'd be good. Yeah. All right, guys. I think that's it. If you want to help support Chef Get Back Home, go on over to DIYFlavorChaser.com and buy our one shots, and please buy a hat because Chef needs to get back home because these flights are definitely not getting refunded.
No, not at all.
And we hope they do. Yeah, dude, I really fucking hope they do. Yeah. They have to. But yeah, times are tough right now. So wash your hands, stop freaking out, and do everything you can, everything you're possible to do. Yeah, that's it. You guys got anything else? Stay safe. Stay inside if you have to. If you can.
You
can. If you can afford to.
We'll see everybody next week. We'll do something. Right?
Yeah.
Bye-bye.